DKLEO Gang. In this video, we are gonna be finding prehistoric, but this time we are leaving the sensational at Tiki, and we are bringing the Brigader. Okay, so in the last video I had dropped solo and prehistoric. It was a comment down below stating that I found prehistoric solo. Even though you could use any boat to actually find prehistoric, it's harder when you don't use a fast boat. So we're gonna end up putting that to the test today. Right now I have me, my other account, we have Gojo, and we got background character, and we're gonna see how long it takes me to find prehistoric. He said when he takes 4 to 5 people, it takes him an hour just to find prehistoric. So we're gonna see. Now I want y'all to stay to the end of the video because the ending of this is crazy. You won't believe what happened. So, by driving in this boat is going to take a little bit longer because it's a slower boat, and I do run into a few rocks. I'm not going to lie to you. I will run and then continue to run into multiple rocks. Multiple times. I'm going to see it and still run into a rock. I don't know why. It just happens that way. So, by the time we end up getting out there to sea level 6, it will be daytime. And like I was saying before in my other video, this is the best time to actually try to find prehistoric, either in the daytime or nighttime when it's turning into day. That time is the best time to actually go out and try to find prehistoric. Hey, I just hit a rock. I told you, I am a guy of my word. I guarantee you I will keep running into them this whole video. Now, nighttime, you see the moon is going down, the sun will end up coming back up as it always does, and we will be continuing on to sea level 6. Now I will say in this video it was a lot of luck as far as the sea events. I've never had this happen to me so frequently like it did now, but it did work in our favor. I could see if it wasn't this way, it probably would have taken a little bit longer, but it did work out in our favor, and it won't happen like this all the time. But the key to it is patience and following exactly what I say in the video, because consistently it's easy to find prehistoric. It's just sometimes the timing be off. Another one, the timing be off, and you just run into a lot of sea events. Because if you notice, before prehistoric spawns, it's either going to be some type of sea event, terror shark, sea beast, rumbling water, or the boats. But if none of those end up spawning, then prehistoric will spawn unless you have hunted, shipwreck, or mirage. I can also drop a video on mirage if y'all want me to. Let me know down in the comments if y'all want me to drop another video on mirage and finding it. As you can see, the sun is about to end up coming back up, and we are staying on course. Now, the boats, you have to deal with a lot more damage now because we are actually in a slower boat and the boat is actually touching the water now. So if terror sharks or anything would pop up, we would most likely deal with it accordingly, fight them or whatever. But these sea events, we're not here for that, so we're going to end up riding straight past a sea event unless we were to end up running into a terror shark. Then we will fight the terror shark and continue on the journey, as I recommend you do. If you try to use Portal V, and I'm not saying that you cannot use Portal V, because a lot of people do it and they are successful with it. But for me, the problem with using Portal V is that it glitches a lot, and that wastes way more time than you want to actually spend on doing this, because some people may not end up going all the way into the portal, or you're in a situation to where the boat may glitch. I get it though. DKLeo, I cannot solo a terror shark. Alright, one, to be honest, if you can't solo a terror shark, then it's probably best for you to go in a group. But if you do want to end up trying to solo it, it's a few setups I recommend. You could use Leviathan Shield and Magma, you could use Buddha and Sanguinart, but I'm not going to really dive deep into that because that could be a whole video on its own. Let me know if y'all want to see that down in the comments. So now that I'm in danger area 6, let me tell you what I'm looking for. Regardless of the boat, you want to head to whatever area you see the most open, because that's the area that prehistoric will usually spawn in, because you need a lot of space to spawn prehistoric. So if you're doing this at night, just try not to constantly run into rocks. But if you're doing this in the daytime, as you should, as I recommend in the video, you'll be fine. You'll see exactly where you're going. Unless you're me, and it doesn't matter whether it's day or night, you're going to constantly run into rocks. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I did not run into that many sea events. I don't know if it's because of the boat or if I'm just lucky on this one run. But I will say I was really expecting to run into way more terror sharks than I did. So I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments if this is normal when y'all use this boat, or do y'all have issues with all type of sea events? Do y'all run into a lot of terror sharks, sea beasts, rumbling water? Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear from you. Another thing I want to add is just be patient. It will end up spawning. Just because you don't see it in the first 30 seconds does not mean that it will not spawn. But I will add that if you are in a private server and you don't know if someone else has already spawned prehistoric, you could be running into an issue that somebody is already currently on prehistoric, or somebody just spawned prehistoric and you don't know. In that case, it will take a lot longer for you to actually spawn prehistoric yourself. So that could be another setback that you're dealing with, and for that you really don't have no control over that, because if you're in a private server, it's easier for you to say, okay, I know that the prehistoric did not spawn yet, so that way you can go out and actually go after prehistoric. But if you're in a public server, you don't have that advantage, and I just wanted to put all the details out there because I don't see it to where all the details are given, so you make it seem one way but not tell the whole story. I want you to know there are advantages and disadvantages to both, and it's up to you to make the best decision for you if you want to end up buying the private server or not, staying in the public server or not. That is completely up to you. But we are here. This is what I wanted y'all to see. Haunted shipwreck spawned right next to prehistoric. That never happened for me. This is the first time this is happening, and I'm sharing it with y'all. I will be dropping more bangers soon, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time I drop the next banger. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't be shy, because I want to hear from y'all. Until that next one, it's been the one, the only DKLEO, and I'm out.